Hellos and welcomes, this is AnthWolf doing another Let's Talk in May. First of all, I just want to say that it's been a very busy past 30 days, very busy month for me in April. And so much so that I might actually do two of these this month, one obviously now, and one near the back end. I do have just under 2 weeks of holiday time coming up in the middle of May, so hopefully I get a lot of work done, a lot of content recorded. If not, I will be in a few games and I'll just probably end up telling you all about it, and hopefully you're interested. First of all, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. I always say this, and I always apologise for myself because I end up rambling a lot, but I like to thank everyone who watches my videos, enjoys my videos, because I personally always say that I do it more for myself. This is a hobby for me, this is fun, and it's not going to be work, and I hope never for it to be another job to come to, and I hope everyone understands that. And so people enjoying what I enjoy doing is a good thing. It makes me feel good, and if it interests you in the games that I'm doing and maybe gets you to play them yourself at some point, then that's an amazing feeling, honestly. In the past 30 days, I may miss a few names, but I have had, I think 7 subscribers. I've lost one, but you know, win some, lose some. It happens. You can't expect people to stay. And there has been a few weeks when I have been a bit slow in uploading, especially at the end of Dragon Age Origins, when I need to take a mini break. And I've got a slight cold, so I apologise. So I'm just going to do a quick little shout out to those that I know have subscribed. My emails do update when someone has, so I do get a little notification. If I've forgotten you, I do apologise. Do feel free to mention yourself down below. And yeah, thank you very much again. So yeah, and in no particular order, I have written these down because I have a terrible memory. And they are Adam Ship, Dickie Davies, Silverwing Bloodsplash, Frosty Gaming, Salgras Sinivas. I do apologise if I pronounced your name properly. I am terrible at pronunciation. Brian Rowland and Quinton Southern. They subscribed, the last two, Brian and Quinton, just last night. I was going to do this recording the previous yesterday, and I've tried this 5 or 6 times, and I have difficulty. I'm not a public speaker. I have confidence issues when I'm addressing people, and it's not so bad me sitting down here in front of a microphone and rambling away, but it's trying to find the balance between preparation and giving worthwhile information is at the same time making it natural, making what I'm saying sound genuine. And it's a fine line which I probably slip between, but you know, one thing I remember back in college was the 7 Ps, and that was, let me think, proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. I think that's right. And I just thought of that this morning, and I thought I'd add that in. And yeah, I don't plan very well, but I probably should do a bit more of that. So anyway, thank you very much to those subscribers. I hope you enjoy what I'm doing. If you have any suggestions, feel free to put them down on my videos. Put them down below if you like. I have no expectations of you. I just want you to enjoy yourself. And there are many other YouTube hobbyists, Let's Players out there. You might be one yourself. And that's excellent. No, it really is. There's many more people you can enjoy watching. You don't have to stay and watch everything I produce, but I'm going to enjoy doing it and continue to do so. So yes, again, thank you. And I might say thank you a lot. And I'm going to reference Markiplier here because he's recently done a video that he never wants to say thank you and not mean it. And I got that. I understood where he was coming from. You can say thank you a lot and eventually it may become, or may sound disingenuous. And no, you can tell by the effort and editing and production he puts into his videos that he really loves doing it. And even though it may make him his living, it's not his job. Yeah, is that confusing? I don't know. It's a little to me, but I think you all get what I mean because you're not stupid people. And yeah. So what have I been doing this past month? What haven't I been doing? I've had a few days off, and I admit that. But I previously finally finished my Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins. I have to say, after the April video, this April Let's Talk, the Dragon Age Origins, I got up to the Deep Roads, and anyone who's played that game and everyone I've talked to about that game, they all say the same thing. When you get to the Deep Roads, it is the longest part of that game. I think I must have sunk about 10 hours into that. I didn't even record all of, well, I did record all of it, but it just includes standing around and having to go back and forth to merchants and going deeper. And yeah, it's just a lot of work. And after that, I need a little bit of a break before I went back to Deus Ex. And during that time, I mentioned it in the videos, I was up at late at night and I felt like playing Portal again. And I thought I'd just put my recording software on and have fun, basically. And that's what I ended up doing. So I ended up recording Portal 1, which I finished fairly swiftly in 2 parts. And I'm currently doing Portal 2. I am up to part 6 or part 7. And when I was recording the next part of that, I realised afterwards I didn't actually put my voice recording software on, which I use Audacity to record my voice and Fraps to record my video software. And so that's going to be a bit awkward for me because I play the game often, so I know most of the puzzles, but I've played the game in the past week and I'm going to have to record another half an hour of content that I've already done in a week, so trying to make that interesting is going to be a bit tricky. But we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, Daylight came out on the 29th of April, the back end of the month, and I thought that was going to be a lot longer than it was. I think that was completed in about 3 parts, about 2 hours of content, which is a little sad. I was hoping it would be about the same length as my Outlast videos, which is about 5-6 hours. Really surprised how it turned out, but with that in mind, I really enjoyed the game, and I hope that comes through. I didn't know what to expect, and it had a really good atmosphere, really good synergy in immersing you in the game, and it wasn't just full of jump scares, which was interesting, even though I did jump a fair few times, and I really hate that ghostly woman who I still don't understand who she is. I haven't looked that up yet, but, you know, fair enough. It's open to interpretation, I guess. What have I been doing otherwise than obviously the recorded content that you can all see? I've mentioned it, I think, in a post I made a few days ago. I have recently been playing Guild Wars 2 with a couple of friends of mine, and one of them is marched straight ahead in the levels. It's crazy, and I have this habit of re-rolling my classes, my characters, to find one that's comfortable for myself, and so I'm miles behind, but I'm still enjoying the game, and I'm probably recording myself play this now as I'm talking to you. I haven't really thought this far ahead, I'm just actually sitting here talking, and I'll put the content over the background afterwards. So yeah, you're probably watching Guild Wars 2 right now and me running around on my Mesmer, who is called Phantom Pain. I will try to do a wave here if I get the point correct. If not, so be it. What am I planning to do in the future? That's my next bullet point, which I have to address. I have got this written down. I'm planning obviously to return back to Deus Ex. I need to continue that game. I don't want to leave it too long before, otherwise I won't be interested in recording it. And it's a shame because it's a really good game. So yes, as soon as I get Portal 2 out of the way, Deus Ex is what I'm going to be focusing on next. Otherwise, I need to finish Portal 2, as I mentioned. I want to go back to System Shock 2. I might replay the first 2 parts, and obviously keep the same choices that I made, just to refresh myself, and then I'll go straight back into playing Portal 2, System Shock 2, and seeing where that goes, because that is a blind Let's Play for me, and the game's been out for God knows how many years. And yeah, another game I picked up on Steam recently is called Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion, and that is a real-time strategy. I think it's the game style is called a 4X game. It's similar to the Civilization games, when you basically, it's like empire management. You will control your empire and help it grow and take on other empires. And someone described it as me as very much like Masters of Orion, the very old style turn-based strategy, because it's based in space with the different races and the factions within them. So yeah, I'm interested in learning about that game, and if it turns out very good, I might actually end up doing a whole series on that. So stay tuned basically. Otherwise, in a couple of sales recently from Steam and GOG.com and Good Old Games, I picked up the original Splinter Cell game from, I think it was Ubisoft who did that at the time. Beyond Good and Evil, which is a very old, I think it's a third-person game. Play as a character called Jade during an alien invasion, which is kind of interesting. I played it once, but I got stuck at a certain point, so it might be interesting to see how much further that goes. And just today, Steam has started a Star Wars so much % off of. I think it's like 66% off all the Star Wars franchise. So I picked up The Force Unleashed and its sequel, which I haven't played. I watched a couple of cutscenes of the games before, but I don't know what fully happens in them, so they're mostly blind for me. And there may be something to do at a later date. We will see. But yeah, that's all I've been really doing so far in the beginning of May. Keep my eyes out for a few offers, see what games come out on sale. As a final mention, because this Let's Talk is going on for quite a while, is I'm interested in getting a new avatar and YouTube background image. Something resembling obviously the AnthWolf name, and just spicing it up a little, but I am not graphically inclined, I am not artistic whatsoever, I don't think anyway. And so I'm going to be looking into getting something done and seeing what it turns out like. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to post them below. I'll take a look. And yeah, we'll just go from there, and whatever the future brings. I hope you're all enjoying what I'm doing so far, which is very little the past few days because damn Guild Wars 2. But yeah, as I say, yes. I will end it there because I'm going to end up rambling, and that's always horrible. So, this has been AnthWolf, and thank you all again. Thank you very much for enjoying what I do. Well, hopefully you enjoy what I do anyway. And I'll see you all later on this month. So, until then, take care. Bye-bye now.